Okay. Um, I just wanted to show you guys something that I figured out yesterday. I'm a little tired because I have to go to work soon, but I wanted to show you my HP tracker that I was able to figure out, which is whenever like I'm in a fight. So let's say, for example, what is it? 1594 HP. Right. Whenever this appears, oh, I see. It's the same window. I need to fix that. There we go. So whenever 1594 appears on the screen, meaning like if it's currently running, then it saves that value onto a variable, and that variable gets sent to a different window. Now, the problem that I was having before is that for some reason on the new window, it wouldn't receive any variables. It receives like straightforward commands or even or any sort of text. It receives it, but if it's in a variable, it just doesn't do it, and I'm not sure why. What it did was it would try to show the variable that another window was sending it to it, but it would try to show the variable if it was within that window. Now that doesn't quite make sense, but for some reason it wasn't understanding what I was trying to do. So I had to find a workaround, which I did. So now I send that as an image. So every window saves their own value within their own window. So for example, this is Neto, right? The one that you see, the 1594. That one saves its information within its own window, saves it on a variable, and then sends it as an image or as text, as it were, right? So same goes for this one. So let's save a random value. So like let's say 1,000. So 1628 HP, right? So now that value is saved onto a variable, right? That's what we can't see in the background, like that, but it's doing it supposedly, right? As far as we know. So now I start the tracking system. Um, oh, I put start tracking. There we go, and it starts tracking it. Let me make this presentable a little bit, and then show you guys. HP tracker. There it is. Okay. So now all of that goes in there, and it's on a continuous loop, and I'll show you that in a second. So while if I'm in a fight and all of a sudden Neto gets chunked a little bit, let's say 1300 1594 HP. I'm typing all this manually, but it's meant to be doing it on its own. I haven't tested that part yet, but I'm going to assume it works because that's how I've been testing other things, and it has. But whatever, anyway. So now, if Neto gets hurt, then the value changes. You saw how it changed there. So now let's change it to 1,000. Boom, and then it changes to 1,000, and it does this on a continuous loop every 2 seconds. I'll fiddle around with the amount of time that I can refresh it, but I know that Zima doesn't like it when it's too fast. It freaks the fuck out, and it just freezes on me. But this is the alias that I'm doing right now. So whenever I type start tracking, it opens this window, the currently tracking window, and then it does all these other things, right? It saves a variable with the name of all of the runners, and so what it does is that it shows whatever all of the if any of those runners are online, they will send that information to HP Tracker. So this is like that's my workaround, right? So I couldn't find a way for HP Tracker to save or to understand variables. So I had to make it create them within its window, and then force those windows to send information over. And that's the only way that I could make it work. So I had to write all of the runners down in a list, and it just cycles through them. And if any of them are online, they send the information. If there's no information to be sent, then it just doesn't show anything. As you can see here, there's many names here, but only Estrella and Neto are being shown because those are the only ones that are online at the moment, which is brilliant. So now this works. It's not as pretty as I would like it to be. You see this one in yellow because this is an actual command, right? The currently tracking is an actual command, and the blue stuff is just an image, right? So it's the variable being saved, and what it does is that it sends it like you won't be able to see it actually if I just type it out, but it's this part here actually. Let me highlight it. This part here. The fact that it's being that window HP tracker, that's the image part, right? So it just goes there and it just displays it. That was the only way that I could make it work for some reason. I don't know why it didn't do it before, but whatever. It is what it is. It's how it's working so far. Uh, so now yeah, so now what I have to do is just learn how to color it, which I've never done before. But this took me a week to fucking figure out. Every day going to work with like a little piece of paper, just writing shit down. It's like, okay, but I want this one to do this. I need to try this when I get home. I do this, do this, do that. But it works. So now I can have one window on my screen and not having to like move every single runner in a way that I can see all of their HPs, you know? I don't have to like put them in a specific way. Now I can just open them all, be on my tank, and have that little window on the side where I can glance. Okay, this guy needs to be healed. Heal him. Heal him. Right? Like it's efficiency, right? So now I'm excited about running certain things because now I can keep an eye on their HP much more efficiently than before. That was hard before. Like they would just die. How many times did I kill all of my runners? But anyway, I just wanted to show you guys this. It's pretty exciting times for me. Maybe something that you can use as well. But yeah, just wanted to show you. Alright, that's it.